Just very quickly before we get to the break, Albanese promised to slow the number of new migrants, but we saw Vickers during the week that revealed quite a different reality. Australia's migration intake hit new highs in January of more than 125,000 people in 1 month alone. I mean, Freya, it's more pressure on the housing system, it's more pressure on rent, it's more pressure on schools. I mean, it's pressure on everything. Now, you extrapolate 125,000 across the year, if we were to continue down that trend, I mean, that's an extraordinary number of people. Does the government not realise that, you know, the situation they are in is heavily reliant, of course, on cost of living? And what they're actually doing, although this might plug a hole in terms of the economic numbers, whether you go into recession or not, it makes the cost of living worse.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is how you artificially inflate your GDP. You just bring in enough people to fill the Northern Territory each month, and it's all great, except it's not. Approvals are at a decade low, so houses aren't being built. Rents have gone up by 26% since Albo got into government. People are feeling the pinch, and it is totally reckless and irresponsible for Albo to bring in 125,000 people in 1 month alone and not provide any of the infrastructure and any of the housing required to actually meet these people's needs. And it's also failing Australia's young people. Like myself, I'm trying to buy an apartment at the moment. How do you think that's going? It's basically impossible. And I'm not fussy. I just want the bare minimum. If you're a first home buyer, a young person, it is extremely difficult. And so I think this is another challenge that Labor's going to face with young people. We are totally fed up of this government prioritising everybody else in the economy other than the young people, assuming they're going to go into these polling booths and just vote for the left blindly. I don't think that's going to happen at this next election, and I think people are realising that Labor is not here for them.
Let's see if we can turn the ship around.